Hi, I'm Michael Mulvaney.
And I'm Josh Malone, and we are co-owners of RTH Properties.
I've been in the timber business for over a decade now, and I met Josh several years ago, and he had a piece of property he wanted logged, and that's where we first got the idea of RTH Properties.
I've been in the large equipment industry for about the same amount of time, and with the equipment that I owned and the timber business that he had after that first property, we had the idea that we could make other people's dreams come true with a property of their own that is absolutely ready to hunt.
Over the past few years, we've flipped several different properties and learned quite a bit along the way. And one of the things that we've noticed is the attention to detail when we're doing a piece of property. Yeah, we do come in and log quite a few pieces that we're buying, but at the same time, we're coming in behind the logging crew, cleaning it up, and trying to make it a true finished product. When we first start to look at properties, we're looking at several different things. We're looking at access, we're looking at timber value, if there is any. We're also looking at the surrounding area to see if the property can set up right with the wind. Once we evaluate that property and realize that it could be a piece of property that we could flip to make it a good finished product, at that point then we pursue the purchasing of the land. Josh and I both started hunting and fishing at a very young age, and so we've always had a passion for shooting big deer. And one thing we picked up on, or actually started noticing, was a man by the name of Don Higgins. And Don's killing deer bigger than anybody else, and he also provides a service of setting up properties to their best potential of producing world-class deer. Well, Josh and I had to set some pride aside and actually contact Don Higgins and see if he would be interested in working with us to set up our own properties. And we thought, well, he seems to be the best in the world, and he's definitely proved it with the deer that he has produced. And we pitched the idea to Don, and Don's come and set up several of our properties, and it's been great. We've produced some really big bucks and learned a lot along the way.
What Don comes up with on these properties is truly amazing. He puts the food plots in just the right areas, and we create blocking in just the right areas. It was amazing to me to see, like, he would put blocking not where I would put blocking it, and I didn't understand it at first at all, but having more conversation with him about his design and what he does and why he does it, it makes total sense. He may put blocking here to push the deer to an east stand location for a west wind, or he may put blocking there to push the deer here for a south wind location. So these properties that we're buying, once we've evaluated them as far as huntability, accessibility, and things like that, Don can come up with a way of remodeling that property, just like if you were remodeling your house and you wanted to add a master bedroom. Well, we're adding a master bedroom and a master bath and an open concept. We can change anything. We can take out acres and acres of timber and make it switchgrass or food plots or anything he wants to do. It's unlimited. He puts it on paper. That gives us something to look at, something to go by. When we send our cutters into the woods to log these properties, that's always in mind. That plan, we've had that plan since before we started cutting, and it has just made it so much more streamlined on how we attack that. It's made us more efficient and absolutely more productive with the deer that we're producing on the properties that we're building.
As I said earlier, attention to detail is something that we really noticed that we needed to do, and a lot of that was from reading and fulfilling Don's plan for that piece of property. The other thing that we also noticed is the Real World Wildlife seed. A lot of the seed we used at first we might get for free or very cheap from a local seed dealer. Once we started using this Real World Wildlife seed, we really noticed a difference in in what was coming to our property and holding on our property. And that's kind of the final stage of what we do with the property. Once it's flipped and planted and set up, we put our cameras up. It's been a wonderful thing to see how many deer we're pulling into our property with the cell phone cameras.
When these pieces of property hit the market, whether it's through a realtor or through Facebook, and we've walked away from it, everything is in place. Everything is where it's supposed to be. One point that we really want to get across here today is we want people to understand that our properties are a step above the next property. We're producing a product. It is not just another piece of hunting ground for sale. This is an actual created piece of property or product.
While developing these properties, and we've developed quite a few in the past 5-6 years, Josh and I have slowly come to realize that what we're producing is not just another piece of property, but a product. And it becomes a product because everything is strategically placed and for a reason. As we know that in the hunting and fishing world, nothing is a guarantee. Once we've finished a piece of property, we feel that our property provides our clients and the buyers of our property a higher percentage chance of harvesting mature deer. We also have had several success stories from previous buyers. People that have bought our properties are constantly sending us pictures of deer that they've killed, or pictures of deer that they're hunting. And even just this year, Josh and his daughter were able to kill a magnificent 180-inch deer, possibly world class, and that wasn't the biggest one on the farm.
One of our biggest hurdles is having inventory. Finding that right piece of property, finding the piece of property that's got accessibility and huntability is absolutely the hardest part. We have a lot of really good realtors working with us, trying to bring us properties. So if you have a property and you're looking to maybe sell it, contact us.
We're located here in southern Illinois, but we are not limited to Illinois. We'll buy property in any of the surrounding states as long as the state is known for producing mature whitetail bucks.